Next question is by Charitra Harsh Kumar Singh. Pretty long name, by the way, Harsh. So, next question is by Charitra Harsh Kumar Singh. He's asking, all of us have used Google or Facebook for signing into the desired website. My question is how to build something like that for my website where users are able to sign in using my service as we do with Google and Facebook. Harsh, all these large companies who create their authentication systems, be it Facebook, be it Amazon, be it Google, they all basically use a standard called oAuth or Open Authentication Standard. Open Authentication Standard for exposing their authentication services. That's the reason that rest of the websites have implemented those Open Authentication Standard in their application, and they give you the access or they give you the facility to utilize Google authentication in their website or Facebook authentication in their website or mobile application, because they use this oAuth or Open Authentication Standard. So if you want to create or if you want to give this functionality in your application, the same thing is utilized in enterprise application also, where we have to give SSO, or we call it as single sign on. So if you see in most of the companies, if you work in a company, you have one single user ID, that is your email ID, and that password, domain password. Using that, you log in into your laptop, you log in into your email account, you log in into all the internal applications which are being used in the system. And that is possible via implementing SSO or single sign-on using Open Authentication. So there are many protocols, but Open Authentication is the most popular one, which is used by all the major players in the industry, be it Outlook, be it Amazon, be it Google, be it Facebook. Everyone uses oAuth for exposing their authentication services. So if you want to implement this in your website, you have to find out the framework which supports oAuth in that particular technology in which you are building your website. So I know about .NET, that in .NET there are a few libraries, so you have to find a library or framework in your particular language. I know about .NET, that in .NET there are many libraries. Like when we talk about client-side libraries, we have .NET OpenAuth, we have .NET Auth, we have Xamarin.Auth. These are client-side libraries which are used in ASP.NET MVC from client side. These are used in Xamarin mobile application. Xamarin Auth is used in Xamarin mobile application for doing open authentication, for implementing open authentication. And from server side, or if you want to implement your own oAuth server, there is identity server in .NET, using which you can use your authentication and authorization services. You can implement authentication using identity server in .NET, and that identity server supports open authentication. So once you have set up your authentication using identity server, you can expose your services which can be utilized by any website which supports oAuth authentication. So basically you have to find out the technology or the framework which supports open standard or oAuth standards. I hope you like my answers, and if you like my answers, then please hit that like button, subscribe to my channel, and share this video with your friends, family and colleagues. So until my next video, take care. Bye-bye.